If you like your antiques and if you like your vintage, you clicked onto the right channel today. I'm about to show you an absolute ton of it. I'm going to go through this unit and show you all the different items that I own, both here and in my shop in an antique centre. So stick around if you want to see some amazing things. Now, for anyone who hasn't been on the channel before, my name is Kieran Hughes Jones. I run taliesinantiques.com. I'm an antiques dealer based in South Wales. I make videos about antiques, vintage items, talking you through my journey, things I'm learning, things I'm finding, buying and selling. Now, this video is born out of a request from a subscriber and customer of mine. So Caroline, just a shout out to you. Thank you so much. Now, Caroline's looking to get some new items for her home and has seen my videos, has seen my story, and knows that in the background of all my videos is this. And this unit is a mess at the minute, and there's so many items I own which I haven't got a chance to get around to listing. So she just wanted to have a video and see these, and just basically pick out some items that she wanted to buy. And I thought, well, that'll actually make quite a good video. So that's what's happening today. I thought I'd just go around and show you all the different items and take it from there. If you happen to be interested in anything, you're more than welcome to contact me and let me know. We'll start off right here and I'll talk about this signpost. So this is actually from a TV set, the TV set of Brave New World, which is a dystopian based on the original novel, very famous novel. I can't remember his first name now, but I believe it was Huxley was the surname of the author. And it's from a TV set, would have been filmed here in South Wales. And yeah, they've just put this together, written prop store. I've kept it here for the time being, but I imagine that's going to be of interest to somebody. What a great thing to put up in your house. It's just a nice piece, a very fun thing. Now, I've got an amazing collection, I think, of walking canes, which I've got to say, actually, I don't think any of these are for sale. My plan with walking canes is I just like them, so I bought them because I was just a fan of them. This is one of my favourites of this dog here, really nicely carved. Yeah, really nice. And yeah, the plan is to put these all up for sale in one go, but I haven't got around to it yet. I know there's a lot of walking cane collectors out there, so you are welcome to contact me if you are interested in any of these. But yeah, I'm a big fan of my walking canes. This was probably the most recent one, was it? Yeah, I bought this on the weekend at a boot sale. It's like a cobra. Yeah, I do like them. I just love these. I've got... This is one of my favourites. Got this from Edward at Antiques Arena. It's a miner's lamp walking cane. What a great piece. This one has got actual 9-carat gold, I think. Yeah. So there we go. Nice collection there. In amongst all them is something even more interesting, which is this club or rowing club. Now this is a Maori, so New Zealand original. As you can see, there's a bit of mother of pearl in that bit there. The rest of it is missing where it would have been in little slots. But look at the carved detail on that. That's an amazing thing. Not actually up on the website just yet. This is on the website. I believe this was Nigerian. It's like a staff. Fascinating thing. It's within this rather large vase. So this type of pottery, so you got the turquoise, the blues and the whites, is known as molten pottery. It comes from the Sindh Valley, which I believe now is part of Pakistan, would have been part of India originally. And yeah, they produce this amazing work. We'll come to these. These are amazing. Not up for sale just yet. You won't believe how far these come up, I don't think. Oh, that is it. These are like trumpets. They're Tibetan, brass and copper. There we go. Worry I wasn't going to get that back on. Oh. Yeah, there was a pair of these. I saw these sell at a different auction. A similar pair for like £1,000. And mine aren't for sale yet. I need to do it. Obviously, the sides of them, you want to show off how big they are. I just haven't got around to doing that, but these are fantastic Tibetan pieces. So we'll have a look in this cabinet. I'll get quite high up. We'll start with this one. There's a couple of very interesting pieces there. This is an Austrian terracotta figure They're known as Orientalists. It's only just gone up. Gold Shima. I'll put the right spelling up. It's one of those terms I've only seen written down. Never heard anyone actually say it. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But early 20th century, late 19th century. A very nice piece up on the website now. I was quite surprised to see the actual value of that. That is a very early Meissen teapot. I'll get this out because with Meissen you want to be seeing the marks. So Blanc de Chine is known, I believe this is 18th century, this one. Beautifully done. Very rare piece of Meissen and very nicely done. See in the back there, you got a nice, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, I'm a bit zoom out here, we go. That is a very interesting candlestick that I've come across. It's in the shape of a hand. And I'm pretty sure it's arts and crafts era. It's the late 19th century. On the bottom there's a mark that says Carlisle, which is a place up in northern England. Right on the border I think with Scotland. But I've never found anything like it. So that's up on eBay actually, but not on my website. So I haven't got around to putting on my website. If you're interested, please let me know. I'd rather do a deal directly than through eBay, of course, when they take their percentage. There's a Black Forest bear, probably an older ashtray, and there's another one there. I feel like that's probably for holding some sort of jar, like a tobacco jar. And there's another bear there. So these are all Black Forest from Switzerland, very nicely carved. We've got some nice Royal Doulton silicon ware. There's a nice Rococo style candlestick, and you've got one of these Staffordshire backers. So it's a Roman god of wine, early 19th century. Just kicked a bit of metal, nothing to worry about. That's an early piece of Wedgwood, 19th century, in jasperware. Now here's some fascinating pieces. That's the Indian spice box, and this one is, I think I've only seen one of these before. This is from the Australian settler period, so when people were first moving over there, and it's made from tree fern, I want to say. In fact, I think what's good about this is that there is a bit of a, sorry, it's a bit fiddly getting that out, and actually I don't think I can read this very well now. But this is a note from the period. You can tell all the paper is. But yeah, it's a piece of folk art from that period. Lithgrow is the tree it came from, I think. But this is all off my website. I researched it a while ago now, but it's there for you to have a look at. But that's a fascinating piece of history. Amazing piece of folk art. So we've got some more. That's a probably Kashmiri or Persian lacquered box. I don't think that's up for sale just yet. These are two Chinese porcelain, they're known as pillows. They're quite nice. I haven't had a proper look at them. They need to go up for sale. That's Gaudy Welsh, that pattern's known as. But probably made in Sunderland. A couple of nice African carvings. I think these are Makondes, so from Tanzania. Again, haven't got around to put them up for sale. These are nice. You got the Doulton silicon ware there on the right. You got this Dartmouth green jug. This is up for sale at the minute. It's a nice one. And you got a Yixin tea set, which is up for sale. It's gone up for sale recently. Again, a nice one with a dragon coming out there. It's a very specific design. More information on my website will come down. So this is a Japanese, I think it's Anatomy, I think the metal is known as, but it's like kind of done to replicate bronze. But it's a nice piece, probably late Meiji. This is a bronze Indian hooker base, and that'll be 19th century. This is a hollow cast bronze based on the French example. These are all available on my website, last free. And I spy, well, after Jaws Monguines, I think it's there. A bit of Doulton. That's an old clock, so it's like a stop clock. I don't know much about clocks. I generally keep away from them. But that one just came as part of a lot. I like this, a Vietnamese bronze figure, very heavy, very nice. The Chinese root carving. This is Indian. You know, you can tell just by the sticker, it's not going to be the oldest, but it's nicely done. It's probably an alabaster. And here we go, another Doulton. This is So I've just brought in a load of pieces from my house, and this has been, I've had this a long time. It's not been up for sale anywhere. I just brought it in. It's probably a later, you know, made in Mexico or something like that, based on the pre-Columbian style. But it's got an interesting, very aggressive fish. Another Dalton jug. A nice brass. I do like my religious, Christian, or any religion really, iconography, and that is quite a nice one. This is a very nice, amazingly well carved tea caddy. It's a Chinese. Bit of studio glass by there as well. What's up on that? So the tea caddy's not available for sale yet. I haven't put it for sale. This is interesting. This is you get these Yoruba, some Nigerian door panels. Obviously they're very large, bronze or wood I think. This one is made from a clay, and it's obviously a miniature one. It's probably just made as a tourist piece, you know, but it's very interesting. That is Swedish pottery. It's a nice jar. What's it again? Yeah, Gustavsberg, Argentina. I think that's available on eBay, not on my website, that one. Again, I reiterate, if you're interested in anything that's on eBay and on my website, just let me know. I'd rather do a deal directly. These are wax seals. There's like a collection in here, which I intend to go through. Wax seals can be very valuable if you find the right ones and can link it to certain people, you know, certain families, certain coat of arms. So I still got to do that. We got some pieces down here. So they're a pair of German candlesticks, 19th century, early 20th century. Very interesting. That's an amazing African bronze. If I remember rightly, it is on, this one is on my website, and I believe it's from the Asante people. That's just a very interesting studio pottery jar, very heavy. I think that's on my website. And this is quite another modern soapstone carving of a food dog. So yeah, there's that cabinet. We'll move on to the next one. These are an amazing 19th century pair of, I think it's chronolithograph it's called. So it's a type of early print in the 19th century of works done by, I think it was Eugene something. I can't quite remember. I've only just recently done the research. I clearly haven't retained it. But they are available on the website. I will put up the full details on screen. These globes here, I bought a collection of them last year. Just like that. They are stunning. Obviously they're modern, you know, they're going to be last 20 years probably. But they're really nicely made, really high quality. I've sold all of them apart from these two. These two were in my shop, and they're one of those things that people just look at, touch, spin, but don't buy. And out of, I think I had 8, and I've down to the last 2, and I've sold one of them last week online and achieved a lot more online than I was even asking for in the shop. So I'm going to just stick them on my website and probably eBay eventually. We're now looking at some Empoli from Italy glass. These are going to be the 70s, 80s. This dog one is a particularly good one. I got this from just a house call the other day, and this green one. There's another decanter there, and then randomly this blue one just showed up in a charity shop, and I got that. I think that one was like £3. These are all good money, you know, and very popular. People do like them as decorations, so happy with them. We'll keep moving. Down here we have these amazing lion door stops. These are not up for sale anywhere yet. I am going to get around to it. I'm pretty sure these are Victorian, very high quality. And this I just picked up from somewhere, well, an auction, but looking at the stickers actually, and it was just quite cheap. It's a nice piece of copper, probably Persian or something like that. But yeah, it's actually quite good condition. The verdigris is what you want to see, the verdigris. What we got over here, so it's a nice bronze. I can't remember the statue that's based on now, but I think it's in Venice. A pair of like nice Scandinavian bowls there, not up for sale yet. There is a coconut carving in that glass bowl, which is not up for sale yet. I need to have a look at that. That was featured in the house clearance video. This is lovely. I think it's Indian or maybe Persian. Himari porcelain, probably maybe early 20th century, maybe 19th century, but quite a nice one. These are amazing. These are stag antler whistles, and there's a few I've got here. I had a few more, but I sold one. I think I gave one as a gift to Edward when he came down and did a video down here. So stag antler, in case anyone's worried. They, what's the word? Well, basically they lose them every year naturally, and they grow back. They're Japanese, and they're dog whistles, and they've been carved and painted. And they're very nice. So they are not up for sale as of yet. Now these are, I love this style. So it's known as Cairo ware, it's been known as Damascene, Malmaka Revival, and that's what's referring to this silver and copper inlay. One I don't think is up for sale yet. And I have a few of this, like an Islamic, this is like tinned copper. This is probably Persian or Indo-Persian. Nice piece. This one is different though. This is a lot older. It's tinned copper, Indo-Persian again, but I believe this one can be dated to an older period. Really high quality. I think you're looking at early 19th century, 18th century for this one. Again, not up for sale yet. This is available on the website. So this is Qajar Dynasty again, Persian, tin copper jar, quite a good one. It's not my normal type of thing, but it was quite cheap and I've sold these before. So it's like a Japanese porcelain doll. I say nice enough, nicely made. Within these, this is amazing. This is corkscrew carving, very delicate. But look at the amount of work on that. I find this to be amazing. The detail and how, it's just incredible on these things. A nice cave, really good size. Lovely Indian bronze temple shrine by there. Kashmiri box. Quite a new find, just a vintage loving cup. I believe that would be Torquay pottery. If I'm skipping over things, there's a chance that I have spoken about in a previous video, so I don't want to cover all ground. Of course, you can just go back and watch them if you haven't before. This is very nice. Burmese, I believe. Very rare figure, gold plated. I think it's called a Nam. This is available on my website. If you want to see more information there. This is a recent find. Nice vintage piece of pottery. Llangollen pottery. It's a Welsh studio pottery. Good find at a car boot sale. I think I've gone through my masks before. That's a wedding hat from Turkmenistan. Very interesting thing. I like these porcelain candlesticks. These are kind of neoclassical art and craft style. At the back there, the turquoise. That's a turquoise Persian. This amazing gown. I don't know anything about this type of stuff, so it was a bit of a risky buy, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I just thought it was amazing. And these can be very, very valuable. Now it's probably modern, but look at the amount of detail on that. It's just a stunning thing. So it's like it's a beautiful gown. And yeah, it's not for sale yet because I haven't gone around looking into it. Let's have a look. This is a figure I haven't got for sale yet. This weird African carving. I haven't done any research into it, but quite a scary thing. This is a beautiful crystal lamp. Not for sale yet, but it will be soon. So a couple of Aboriginal Australian boomerangs. These are not, I don't think, I'll have to have a good look at them, but they're probably made more for the tourist market. Still very interesting. This Minton's Jardiniere we've talked about in the past. I got it from Herefordshire Antiques. Haven't put it up for sale yet, but will do in the near future. This is up for sale. Beautiful Italian Maiolica plate or charger plate. These are for sale. These are Kimia. Probably saying that wrong, but I will put up the right spelling. But they're bronzes and they're from Cambodia. They can be very, very valuable pieces. This is fascinating. It is up for sale. Website and eBay. And it's a totem pole. We think it's Alaskan. By we, I put it up on a Facebook group and they helped me out with it. yeah, fascinating thing. I haven't got for sale. It's an African carving. I don't know anything really about that just yet. Well, decanters, so Pall Mall, early 20th century, and a Victorian cut glass decanter. Very nice. A nice Chinese porcelain vase there, so Cantonese style. Brilliant piece here. Chinese porcelain, 19th century, I think. Monochrome turquoise glaze. And yeah, that's a great piece. I love this Satsuma now. It's massive. I got this off eBay. It's not for sale just yet, but look at the relief dragon coming out. Got the old imperial Japanese war flag and a battle scene, which will help me date this. It's probably going to be, I don't think, I mean, that flag stopped being used after the Second World War. Imagine it's early 20th century. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen a video, well, you should have seen a video about this. This is Garuda, Balinese wood carving. Look at the size of it. It actually all dismounts and comes apart. So it's, all the wings do. Makes it a lot easier if I'm going to be posting that. But I absolutely love this thing. This is a Chinese bronze, or Tibetan bronze, Buddha head. The person who sold this said they believed it was early 18th maybe century. I don't know about that. It's probably quite old, but we will see. But yeah, we got that at a good price. I haven't done a lot of research into this one, but I believe this is probably from the Persian region, but we will look into it. But interesting shape. Let me get this out. This is a Qianlong export plate there. A nice one. Nice and small, but still a good one. This is Japanese, probably Edo period porcelain bowl. I love this. Yeah, not for sale yet. And we have another Chinese porcelain plate. Now with Chinese porcelain plates, there's obviously a lot of them around. I particularly like this one just because of the fact of the figural scene. I like the decoration around the sides of it. Now we're going to come on to something. This is interesting. I'm just going to show it off first of all. I have had this a while. It has been on the website, but it was one of the first items I put on the website. So it probably gets buried quite a bit. But what an amazing piece this bird is. I'm probably going to relist it. And interestingly, I just moved this from my house. And somehow I hadn't seen this before. And it's a signature by the maker. So that's Lance Lichtensteiger, Surf City. I've looked him up and I've been undervaluing this. His pieces go for, I think he sold things for over £1,000. Up to this, there's some soapstone carvings. That's a very interesting bronze Grand Tour. So from the 19th century, probably Italian. It's called an ascos. It's like a wine jug. And look at that as a handle. Amazing thing. This has come up before. Possible jade. Seems harder than, it's definitely harder than a glass. But we'll see. I think I've featured a lot of these before, but these are beautiful, these soapstone Chinese porcelain, sorry, Chinese soapstone carvings of pigs. Really nice. Two of my favourite pieces here, Japanese bronze vases, maybe even brush pots, with amazing scenes all around it. These are available on the website. These Chinese porcelain dishes and teacups are not up for sale just yet. This is Corley porcelain, I think it's called. Need to look it up. They're interesting. Some Mexican, I think, terracotta, possibly pre-Columbian. Amazing Russian bronze. It's like a travelling, I can't remember what it's called now, but yeah, it's up for sale on the website. The amount of scenes in that is incredible. We talked about Mamluk's revival pieces earlier. This is an early piece of it. Look at the silver on that, onto the copper. That's a great piece. Some Chinese cloisonne. Nice Indian bronzes. Very old. Beautiful pair of bookends, they are. Got some more Native American pottery down here. And we've got this amazing terracotta head of a Buddha and a Ganesh figure. It's just slid in there. I won't be able to get it out, but it's on the website. It's a cran stand with amazing mother of pearl detail. This is a recent website, boot sale find. It's a Caithness vase. They made a lot of these. Most of them are not worth a lot of money. I bought this one. I just thought it was particularly high quality. I loved the around the back is the yeah, it's almost like a wave. Yeah, I quite like that one, and I'll make a decent profit from that. Love this bird figure. So it's not a decoy. So a decoy would be made by a hunter. This is made for decorative purposes. But yeah, it's just finally done. Look at that. That is up for sale on the website. These are Brittany wood carvings, highly detailed, very tall. That's an amazing bow, African wood carving. That's a nice Sonofo, the Cameroon one. We think that's a Nigerian one. All up for sale on the website then, all those things I just mentioned. As is this, the made in bronze. Again, one of my favourite pieces, a Japanese bronze moon flask, and this is one of my favourite pieces as well. It's a Japanese cloisonne. I think it's an early, maybe 1870s one. Really amazing quality. Chinese bronze. This bell I absolutely love. This is Tibetan, 18th, maybe 19th century. These Chinese plates are around early Qianlong period, Choi Chenglong period. Beautifully painted. That is Minton's from the Christopher Dresser tray. Yeah, very rare piece. Okay, so in this cabinet, I know that everything in here is actually up for sale on my website. So I'm just going to go a quick run through. I'll mention if anything's not. For example, I don't think that pewter, Chinese pewter canister is, or that Japanese figure by there. But yeah, the rest of this is a lot of the Chinese porcelain, Japanese pieces is up for sale. A bit of Wedgwood by there, tortoise ware. Cloisonne. Yeah, so all of them are up for sale on my website pretty much. So I won't go over it, just as in the interest of saving time. You know, have a look at them. If there's anything that's of interest to you, if you can't find it on my website, please just let me know. There are some pieces up here, like this for example, is like a letter rack, a bit like folk art letter rack, which is not up for sale just yet. That is a salt pot that you would put in the kitchen, so a nice old one. So there's a bit of Chinese cloisonne. That's Thomas Webb glass, so that's actually uranium, and that is a stinger ball. This painting here is a lovely Welsh scene. The reflection might make it quite hard to see it properly. But yeah, it's a beautifully well done painting. This is not up for sale yet. I'm actually just quite enjoying it on my wall. But of course, yes, it is for sale. So, an interesting mix of things there. Just in case anyone's wondering, our radiator's not on, so I'm just moving something out of the way. It never does go on, so it's not going to damage the painting behind it. We think this by a Swedish artist called Vera Nelson. Yeah, very heavy oil. Yeah, really nice. The puppet is actually, I think it's Balinese, shadow puppet. Very interesting thing. This glass I haven't put for sale yet, but that's a nice piece of English. Might be antique. I can't quite remember. I'll have to look it up. Sorrento or Florentine giltwood tray by there. Very nice one. One of my favourite pieces again. It is for sale on my website. I believe this is Balinese. Very rare bird carving. Now this is good as well. This is I believe an apprentice piece, chest of drawers. So made all by a salesman to try and sell these probably in the mid 19th century. But it's a really good one. Nice decorative piece. So this is nice Chinese lamp. So the lamp actually would hang down off that if it's been cut off. Yeah, good quality lamp that one is. Up here we got some Chinese Amari chargers, which are for sale, and some more interesting pieces. A lot of this is actually for sale on the website. This isn't, it's brand new, it's featured in one of my last video. I bought that from Cadno Antiques. Paris porcelain inkwell over there, beautiful. Beautifully done, a bit of Chinese porcelain incense burner. One there as well. That's fun, so Swiss Majolica teapot. Interesting piece. McIntyre. So yeah, nice bits of Chinese and Japanese porcelain here. Very nice Arita porcelain there, there's two of them. That's interesting there. I think actually that's only available on eBay. I need to get this on my website. That is, I believe, Armenian pottery, and it's a hooker base ceramic. Yeah, very rare thing, very valuable thing. I believe that is a Wardry porcelain. I think it's only available on eBay at the minute. Mari vase. Another great piece. Italian Maiolica. This is a German porcelain, maybe a cake stand, but look at the reticulation. I don't know if that's a word, but reticulated design there. All hand painted, beautiful. Nice Moroccan pottery vase there. This is like an English moon flask, so English bone china. Not sure who made it, but it looks like that Mason style. That is an old piece of glass, I think, down there. Yeah, I think it's nailsy, and they're quite an old one. And that's interesting as well. That's an Indian, I believe it's sandstone. And it looks like, I think it's a romantic scene. That is available on the website if you want to have a look. Now, a couple of the paintings I've had to bring in, I've just placed around by here. So that's a nice Dutch oil harbour scene. That's available on eBay, but not my website. I know it's Dutch because look at the flag there. That is a Welsh pool scene. Very nice. This is beautiful. Not up for sale yet, but will be. First of all, just an amazing frame. And it's a still life of some flowers. It is signed right down the bottom. I won't be able to get a good image of it, but that is a high quality painting. I can just tell. This one is, I believe, his name something. Can't remember the guy's name now. Neiman, I think. I think it's on the back actually. I think. Yeah, now this painting, it needs a good clean, but I'm pretty sure it's quite old. Unfortunately, it's not signed. See if I can get it back up. Maybe on this chair. Yeah, so it needs a good clean. But I'll tell you what, that is a very good painting, isn't it? I don't know much about it. I have tried to get help, but no one could really help identify it. I don't think there's any sort of signature on this. Oh, hang on. No, sorry, there was a signature, yeah. That's probably not a good one. I did put on one of these, there's a lot of people did help, but they couldn't identify who it was. But it looks like a really high quality 19th century maybe painting. These are interesting. They are on eBay because I've had them a while. I haven't actually put them on the website yet, but they will do soon. They are Zulu beer pots, so South African, and yeah, literally they're made for drinking beer. This is a nice Buddhist scripture, maybe Nepalese, I can't quite remember, but it's just gone up on the website. Fascinating thing, all done by hand, all the scripture, yeah, incredible. It's a fang mask, African fang mask. It's a bit of Inuit art, Inuit print. This is due to go upstairs soon. These are likely silver. So Arabic silver, nicely framed. And over here we have a few Chinese lacquered boxes. They are not put for sale yet, but they need to do soon. These are great candlesticks down there with the dolphins. And brilliant crucifix. And then this Indian wood carving, that is up for sale. Just Now this is a beauty. Now I've just brought this in for my house. I've been enjoying this in the house. It's going to go for sale soon. Tramp art. Tramp art refers to this style of cutting. I think this is European though, but anyway, this is probably some sort of metal, probably brass of Jesus on the crucifix. But what an amazing piece of work! And that is just a star piece that'll be going up for sale soon. That's actually Ladro. I doubt I'll get a good picture of it actually, but this is see the mother of pearl. It's actually like a cabinet, a little mini cabinet. That's not up for sale yet. It needs to go up for sale soon. This is Persian brasswork, amazingly well done. These are like Japanese lanterns, some sort of name. That's a stunning glass vase there, Bohemian. Now maybe my favourite piece of all, has featured in a video before. Sorry I can't get a great picture of it, but it is on the website where you can make inquiries about it. This is a Hispano-Moresque charger, and in the centre there the emblem is quite historically important because it represents the coming together of the Austrian and Hungarian Empire. Very rare piece. These are from Papua New Guinea. There's two of these. Not up for sale just yet. I need to get around to that. These are great. There's two of them in this box. These are quite valuable pieces. I think they're used for just as a rowing thing, I think. I need to look it up. But look at it, awesome. Yeah, so from Papua New Guinea, mid 20th century probably, but they have got some age to them. You can just tell old and for sale yet. So this horse, lovely piece of folk art. Look at that. A pair of Chinese lacquered boxes actually. This one on top here, very high quality, you can tell by the glare, and this one as well, a lobed one, which I have to get around to. There's this enamel sign, so Sprats, the dog biscuits. Yeah, really good one, that one. That needs to go for sale soon. So, but look at this seat. It's probably Scandinavian or something like that. Yeah, this needs to go up for sale. This will not be a cheap item. Okay, so we've cut to my shop, which is in the Pumping Station Antique Centre down in Cardiff. As you've probably noticed throughout the rest of the video, I have been editing quite a lot to try and keep the video down. It's going to be around an hour regardless, so I'll keep doing that because the longer the videos go on for, the more likely they're not to perform well because of, I won't bore you with it, but the algorithm on YouTube. Now, we'll start off just by having a look at these pieces at the front of the shop. That is a glorious cabinet. I've done a video about it actually if you want to go back, where I'm talking about where it comes from and the age of it and what I found with the different symbols. I thought it might be a German one. If you go back you'll see, but a lot of people interestingly said they think it might be Chinese, and it was made, you know, on a commission, and they've just, this is why all the symbols are so random, but just an amazing piece of furniture there. Now in the shop I found it's always been good to have several pieces which are priced around £10 to £30, where people can pick them up and take them home. You know, they handle them in person and they can imagine owning them, putting them on their shelf. Selling things online, you can't always achieve that. You know, it's usually only viable if someone has it in their hands and they can take it home with them. So a lot of the pieces I'm showing you now fall into that bracket. I mean, the glass bottles are, I think, about £5, but different bits and pieces which are just kind of pickups that you can get from when you visit the shop. There we have a sort of brass jar. That's Japanese porcelain there on the right hand side, Noritake. See the jug, that's a Greek, sort of ancient Greek reproduction style, and they make a lot of them as souvenirs effectively in the museums when you go to Greece. A bit of Japanese, interesting Japanese porcelain there, a Japanese cloisonné piece. A nice piece of glass that one is, that's Bohemian, so from the Czech Republic. Bit of German porcelain, sort of flower basket, very nicely detailed and encrusted flowers. As we go up, there's different carvings. Those ones there from Bali. Nice pair on the right hand side there. You got a Japanese porcelain jar, quite an unusual one. The majority of these pieces are only available if you visit the shop and pick them up. There are a few exceptions which are available on the website as well, and I'll try and highlight them as we go. If you see anything and you're too far away from the shop to visit and are interested in buying it, just let me know. We can try and work it out. That's a really interesting piece. It's a lace maker's lamp, and it comes with the certificate that we're just looking at now. A lot of the pieces in this cabinet are available on my website. Just a reminder, it's taliesinantiques.com. You've got a very nice pair of Japanese Satsuma mirror vases, some Yixin Chinese teapots, some Inuit stone carvings. That's a beautiful black forest, so Swiss carving of a warthog in a running pose, really nicely done. You've got some South American pottery there, very interesting pieces. As you can see, they're very bizarre. They are available on the website, and you can go there and read all about them. Some Chinese pieces there. So you've got the Yamari porcelain. You notice the plate on the left hand side, that's also molten pottery, if you remember the vase from the start of the video. Different pieces of furniture you'll find in this shop also. Now on the left hand side there's a bit of majolica. I think it's French or Austrian. Now that's only available in the shop because I think I just thought, because of the shape of it, posting it is going to be a bit difficult, and I thought I'd just try and sell it there. However, again, if you're interested, I'm sure I can handle the postage. This is a stunning sculpture by Giuseppe Armani. It's 1970s, 1980s, but look at the quality. And this head is one of my favourite pieces, not to everyone's taste, but it's actually a coracle boatman from Carmarthen in South Wales, and it's just a studio pottery head, and I absolutely love it. And Carmarthen's actually West Wales, before I upset anyone. So some nice paintings. These are all Welsh scenes. Raymond Whittard, who's a Cardiff-born artist, a couple of them. A really nice Welsh love spoon. So Welsh love spoon's carving. That came from a nice Steadford. And here we go. It's just a few more bits and pieces. I mean, I love my glass paperweights. Most of the best ones I actually keep in my house. These ones here, the sort of £20 to £30 range. And there's other pieces of interesting glass. Amazing helmet master from Cameroon. Now, as you notice, I'm not going through every single item and describing it because the video would be hours long. So if there's anything you want to know more about, please just let me know. Now this table here, which is a games table, is Indian. You can see the brass inlay of the chessboard and the backgammon set. This is already sold. It was in my shop less than a day before someone came in and bought it, and I could tell loads of people were interested in it. If you're a dealer and you see them, they're worth getting because they're very popular. We're just getting a view now at the back of the shop. We'll go in and have a closer look at some of these pieces now. So this is an example of a piece I've only put available in the shop. It's just this amazing kind of bronze sculpture. I think I can't remember exact material that was used there. The tiger is an Italian tiger cub. You've got this Chinese Famille Verte style vase. That one is only available on the website. The vase is only available in the shop. The tiger is available on the website. Got a nice Tunisian vase we just saw there, brass lamp. This is a copper plaque, and then you've got the Welsh dresser piece there. This is I am saying this a lot because I have a lot of favourite pieces, but this is up there as well. So it's a bit of folk art from New England in the US, and it's a gourd which has been painted with all different scenes of presumably New England. It's incredibly well detailed and just amazing to look at. Now I do put some furniture on my website, but not all of it. For example, this one isn't. That's a Swat Valley, Pakistan, Afghanistan elders chair that would have been used. I think it's 19th century. Pretty interesting piece. These are all kind of African carvings from the 70s, 80s. They were made for tourists, but they are still very nicely done and quite decorative. So there's a few of them. The one on the left is a pretty interesting one. And yeah, I quite like that. Quite a large piece. Some nice pieces of art. So you had another Raymond Whittard. painting. This is James Alpage Brewer, I believe, a coloured etching. Some more walking canes. These are the ones I keep in the shop. My better ones, as you have seen before, are back in my unit. That's interesting. It's like a Fijian club, I think it was, or kind of a, a tribal staff. A few masks there. That's probably my favourite mask, that one, which is a bird mask. That is available on the website. I'm pretty sure all the masks can actually be found on my website. That's quite a fun, it's modern timber toy plane, which I'm sure somebody will be interested in. Now this shelf has what you see there, Swansea porcelain, and there's some Nangaru porcelain also. It's nice to have these historic Welsh pieces. These are from the 1820s, and Swansea and Nangaru porcelain were considered the best in Europe at the time. So it's nice to have them in a Welsh antique centre. Left hand side you have a very interesting small miner's lamp, which is quite an important one because it has a plaque which links it, which shows it was specially made for the investiture of Prince Charles, and I think that was 1967. Here's some of my Chinese porcelain. I'm going to do a bit of a revamp in the shop soon, so some of these will be coming out and new ones will be going in. So I do like to have my Chinese porcelain and other Chinese pieces there. You see a few interesting things. Now, I love these plates. These are, I think they're available on my website. They're Majolica Portuguese porcelain. So you've got the lobster and the crab. Very elaborate, very elaborately done. And great pieces of fun. They actually can hang on a wall quite easily. This is a new piece, so it's a cast brass like plant stand, probably Italian or French, early 20th century, I'm guessing on that. So it's a nice pair of detailed wood carvings there, nicely coloured, of a parade scene. They're going to be from Bali or Indonesia. This is a Salter weighing scales, which I showed in a previous video actually, of a haul I got from a haul. Now that's a nice elephant carving from India, and then you got this nice sort of spread eagle as well, and a Macondi wood carving too. Now those three I just mentioned are not currently available on the website. Isn't this a great basket by there as well? Just all carved from one piece, and just showing you the plant stand there, and that's a nice Victorian campaign chair, so that completely folds in. Really nice textile on that. This is a great art and craft style campaign or coaching table, so those legs actually fold in and it's really easy to carry, and just amazing decoration with the carving there. This is also an absolutely stunning plant stand, the tallest one I've ever seen. Look at the amount of detail, carved detail all around it there. So a selection of different ceramics. A couple of Chinese pieces. That's their Copeland Spode, probably Victorian era pair of vases. They're the red flambe Chinese vase. The ones here are going to be more modern, so 70s, 80s. I love this little piece here. It's a calligraphy holder, so you just keep your pens and things like that. Again, it's probably a mid-century piece, but just a very nice one, and just a very nice oriental box there. One of my favourite new chairs just come into the shop. So Swedish folk art. Look at the carved details, absolutely beautiful. Just look at a few more pieces on the shelves here. So we got a bit of a modern decoy. So there's a ceramic study there of a parrot. This is a German wood carving of a lumberjack, nicely detailed. Got the drum there, of course, on the right, and then here. This one's not really up for sale. I just liked him in the shop. It's just a funny piece. It's like a plant pot helmet man. Lots of these different, bottles of alcohols, jugs. They're not real scrimshaw, of course. If they were, they would not be legal to sell. Just a few other little pieces. These are the pickups again. I mentioned them earlier on. Just £20 to £30. Nice little decorative things that people can take home with them. Interesting Chinese carved chest by there, and I love these trunks as well. These are military trunks, so they're called like foot lockers, probably from the US originally, and they got some addresses there from sort of someone who used them locally. This is a very nice carpenter's chest. Someone's clearly made that all themselves. Really strong, very useful piece at the front of the shop. So this is a pair of wood cannon bookends. They're always really popular. They're only available in the shop because they're the type of pieces that seem to do well there, better than online. This is a very nice glass Murano vase. That's only available in the shop just because of sheer size and because it's glass. It's something I'd rather avoid posting. A really nice Moorish side table with mother of pearl inlay. Very nicely done. But it's just an amazing centerpiece, I think. And you could use that, you could put all sorts in there if you wanted to. But it's only available in the shop. I think this is the final thing I'm going to show you, which is a very interesting inlay tray. It's only available in the shop, I haven't put it on the website. So it's actually French and it's known as Kingwood. It's all done with marquetry, finely inlaid. Thank you so much for watching. If you've got that far, I really appreciate it because I know this is going to be one of the longer videos. And interestingly, I realised after filming it, there was some things I didn't even get to cover. There's going to be quite a few of them. But for example, I don't know how I missed this guy. So he's not for sale yet. Papua New Guinean carving. There's like a shell, eyes, so much detail, nicely painted. You know, little ropes coming off as well. What a thing. And with this guy, I bought this at a boot sale, would you believe? It's amazing to find stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's under a tenner. Yeah, I just distinctly remember the person selling it. When I was interested, they were just shouting, "Brand new, that is, brand new." Brand new. It was almost like they were talking about it as if it was, I don't know, like a camera or something like that. It's just something that you would value it being brand new. And then I said, brand new. And she said, oh, sorry, yeah, just off a plane from Africa. And it's Papua New Guinean. So, there we go. That's what's funny about the boot sales. So yeah, another great piece, which, you know, will be going for sale soon. Look at the detail on that, it's just incredible. And look, if you've made it this far, I do appreciate it. Let me know if you have as well and what you think of the video. If there's things that you are interested in or wish I covered in more detail, would like to know more about. Even, you know, even better, if you're interested in buying anything that you can't find on my website, just let me know, drop me a message. kieran@taliesinantiques.com is my email address, or just leave me a comment, whatever, and we can get that worked out. And yeah, I hope it was interesting. I think I may have cut the video short at some point because I was noticing how long it got. This is the problem with YouTube. They give you all these metrics about how your video is performing. And they're really high on this retention of customers. So if you stayed with the video this far, you're actually helping out my metrics as far as YouTube is concerned. But so many people always, you know, just click on, click off, and then obviously it starts to plummet and they don't push the video out anymore. So it gets you thinking about that. But I'm trying to resist the urge and just try and make these as interesting for the people who actually watch them as possible. So let me know how I'm doing. I will appreciate any feedback, and anything to make this better is all good news to me. But that's it today. Thank you for sticking with it, and hope you saw some interesting pieces. I'll make some more videos soon. In the meantime, I wish you all the best. Take care and goodbye.